The girl is swaying to the music in the bar. She has no idea that a twisted old man has already set his sights on her from the corner. When he sees the girls leave after a few rounds of drinks, Mike reveals a chilling smile. He slams his foot on the gas. His car shoots forward, racing straight toward the girls. Meanwhile, the girls in the car have no clue that danger is closing in. They're dancing wildly along with the music, as if celebrating one last time in life. Mike waits for the perfect moment. He suddenly speeds up and passes their car, then quickly turns around and turns off his headlights. When the girl's car approaches, Mike floors the accelerator and charges straight toward them. After several violent collisions, all 4 girls lose their lives instantly, and Mike, despite being seriously injured, is rushed to the hospital. After investigating, the police conclude it was simply an accident. The 4 girls had been drinking and driving, while Mike hadn't had a drop, so all responsibility falls on the girls. Because of this, Mike not only avoids punishment, it fuels his disturbing behavior even more. Although he's already over 60, he only targets young women. One night at a bar, he overhears Lee saying no one can drive her home. Mike instantly tosses her his keys. Lee believes she's found tonight's perfect catch, feeling secretly thrilled inside, but she has no idea that sometimes the hunter appears disguised as the prey. When Lee opens the passenger door to get in, she's shocked by what she sees. The passenger seat has been replaced with a steel plate, surrounded by metal bars. Lee feels uneasy, yet curiosity pushes her to sit down. From the moment he approached her, danger was already set in motion. Seeing Mike drive recklessly, Lee panics and begs him to stop. He ignores her completely. He accelerates to the maximum speed, then suddenly slams the brakes. The only reason he finishes Lee so quickly is because he's already chosen his next targets. The next day, 3 girls are driving along the highway in search of excitement. Suddenly, one of them, Marilyn, gets a wild idea. She climbs halfway out the window, then she slowly moves under the hood of the car. She straps herself down with a belt and sits on top of the car, feeling the wind roar past her ears. Once she's ready, she tells her friends inside to keep the speed steady. Then she slides forward along the windshield onto the hood. She lies down comfortably, but still wants more thrill, so she shouts to Kim in the driver's seat to hit the gas and go faster. At first, Kim worries about Marilyn's safety and hesitates, but under Marilyn's constant urging, she finally steps hard on the gas. Speeding up, the car roars like thunder, and Marilyn instantly feels an intense rush. She clings tightly to the belt, hanging over the hood, screaming with excitement. Inside the car, Abigail sees her friend so thrilled and cheers along with her. The 3 of them are completely lost in their excitement, unaware that danger is creeping closer. On a nearby hillside, Mike watches everything through binoculars. He sees every move those girls are making, and a wicked grin appears on his face. He starts his black car with a skull emblem and heads toward them. Marilyn is still enjoying the rush on the hood, totally unaware of what's coming. Soon, Mike catches up. Abigail turns her head accidentally and spots the black car speeding toward them. Sensing danger, she urgently warns Kim before they can react. Mike slams into their car. Their car swerves wildly and almost flips. Kim panics, desperately trying to control the wheel, but Mike doesn't stop. He pushes harder, speeds up beside them, and crashes into them again. Luckily, Marilyn holds on with one hand. Seeing this, Mike becomes even more unhinged. He repeatedly rams their small car from the side. Marilyn screams as the car shakes violently. Kim has no control, only gripping the wheel as tight as she can. Marilyn's hands slip free from the belt, and now she can only cling to the edge of the hood. When the car swings to the back again, she tries to climb inside to escape, but Mike gives her no chance and rushes up again. Terrified and furious, Marilyn shouts at him. The more she yells, the more excited Mike becomes. Marilyn can only cling to the hood, holding on for dear life. Mike taunts them from inside his car, saying he wants to play something intense. Then he accelerates again and hits their car from the rear side. Their car spins toward the roadside. Seeing them struggle so helplessly, Mike only becomes more thrilled. The three girls are like trapped prey. Marilyn is jolted so hard she spins around on the hood. Now she has no grip and the danger is even greater. Mike speeds up again. Right then, another car approaches from the opposite lane. Mike slams the brakes and hides behind it, barely avoiding disaster. Just when they think he's finally gone, he suddenly reappears from the roadside, cutting back onto the road. He accelerates again and rams into them. Marilyn clings to the hood edge with both hands, her body half hanging in the air, just as Mike is about to deliver the final blow. Kim seizes the moment and swerves sharply to the left. Mike steps out of his car laughing wildly, but in the next moment, he panics, jumps back inside, and frantically starts the engine, trying to flee. When the two girls see Mike's car disappearing into the distance, they finally breathe a sigh of relief. But then, Kim and Abigail fall into heartbreak, because during the sudden stop earlier, Marilyn, who had been on the hood, was thrown off the car, just as Kim and Abigail feel crushed with grief. Marilyn suddenly jumps up from the bushes ahead. Kim and Abigail burst into tears of relief and excitement. Marilyn is still shaken by what just happened, even though Mike has already run away. She refuses to let it go and vows to find him and fight back.
Sweet, let's go. Oh.
She grabs a thick steel pipe from the roadside, climbs halfway out the window, and tells Kim to drive after Mike. Now, the roles of hunter and prey have reversed. Mike is inside his car tending to a wound, completely unaware that a white car is speeding up behind him. Suddenly, Marilyn rushes out with the steel pipe in hand and charges straight toward Mike. Mike is stunned in fear, in pain and panic. He immediately starts his engine and tries to escape, but Marilyn clearly has no intention of letting him go. Moments ago he was fearless, now he's scrambling in terror. He never imagined that the people he once targeted would turn around and chase him. Kim floors the gas and stays right behind him, ramming into his car without giving him a chance to fight back. Mike can only run for his life. Up ahead, the road suddenly splits. Caught by surprise, Kim can't stop in time, and Mike pulls away for a moment. He thinks this is his chance to escape, but the road quickly merges again, and the girls catch up right behind him once more. Mike never expected to mess with three women this intense. Seeing him panic and flee with his tail tucked, the three girls cheer inside the car. They finally get to stand up for themselves. Mike gets back onto the main road, but seeing the girls still chasing relentlessly behind him fills him with despair. His left arm is still bleeding, and every movement brings sharp pain, but to escape them, he has no choice but to endure and keep running. Kim speeds up to get beside Mike's car, taunting him in return. Mike, cornered, nervously apologizes, saying it was all just a joke, trying to shake them for good. He suddenly accelerates and hits a signpost, pulling ahead of them again. Up ahead, there's another fork in the road. Mike slams the brakes and swerves sharply. Kim's car is going too fast to react, and it shoots off the road into the air. Mike is thrilled, believing he's finally free, but before he can celebrate for long, Marilyn's car appears again above him on the ridge. Mike hasn't realized it yet, still laughing wildly, convinced he escaped. Marilyn jumps out first. Mike is trapped inside his crashed car, in pain and unable to move. The three girls walk toward him with confidence, ignoring Mike's desperate pleas. They pull him out of the car together. Mike can't fight back at all. In the end, the three girls deliver their own form of justice, standing up for themselves at last. As Mike starts to fade out, Marilyn spins and delivers a powerful kick, sending him crashing to the ground.